Hello there, and welcome to Dream Myths. Tonight, we journey back to the time of the Vikings. The sun hangs low on the western horizon, painting the snow-covered settlement in shades of gold and rose as you hurry through the narrow paths between stone houses. Today marks the beginning of your apprenticeship with Bjorn Iron-Wright, the most skilled blacksmith in all the valley. The first heavy snows of winter have transformed the landscape, and the air carries that particular crystalline stillness that promises the aurora tonight. You dress carefully in layers. First, your linen undertunic, then the heavy woolen outer tunic your mother wove in deep blue. Your leather boots, crafted by Thorol the cobbler, fit snugly around wool-wrapped feet, and the thick cloak your father traded 3 silver arm rings for wraps around your shoulders. Its weight, a reassuring presence as you prepare for the evening's work. The settlement bustles with end-of-day activity. Women call children in for supper, their voices carrying clearly in the cold air. Men secure fishing boats against the coming wind, checking ropes and covers. The scent of cooking fires mingles with the clean smell of the snow, and somewhere a dog barks at nothing in particular. It's the comfortable chaos of a community settling in for the night. Perched separately on a natural hillside, Bjorn's forge is distinct from every other structure in the settlement. Even from a distance, a sense of mystique envelops you. The warm, orange glow from the doorway isn't just a signal, but an invitation, a promise of a place filled with life and purpose. A wisp of white smoke rises straight into the air, like a thread connecting the earth to the tranquil sky, heralding the arrival of the aurora borealis. You can feel the warmth emanating from the building, as if it's breathing along with the fire inside. As you draw closer, the scent of charcoal and hot iron mingles with the clean smell of snow, a unique blend that evokes a sense of home and a purpose that has been waiting for you. The doorway forms a rectangular frame of golden light, from which you can hear the gentle hum of the bellows and the rhythmic clang of metal. Bjorn Iron-Wright greets you, a figure seemingly stepped out of ancient tales, with a voice that is deep and reassuring. He doesn't have the massive build of some Viking warriors, but he possesses an absolute steadfastness, a reliable weight like a solid anvil. His silver beard glitters in the firelight, and his leather apron bears the honest stains from decades of labor. His hands, thick with calluses and old, healed burn scars, are living proof of his mastery of the craft. His eyes, pale blue like winter ice, are warm and sharp, seeing not just what's on the surface, but also the hidden potential within raw materials, just as he sees into the iron you are about to work with. He offers a warm smile and gestures you inside, saying, "Come, let me show you your new world." The interior of the forge is an immersive blend of function and beauty. The forge itself, hewn into the living hillside, has a hearth of fire bricks that glow with a captive sunset's light. Above it, a natural opening in the roof, a purposeful skylight that frames a perfect circle of the heavens, inviting the stars and ancient stories into the workspace. Every tool, from the array of hammers hung by size to the tongs of various shapes, has a meticulously arranged place, worn by years of use but cared for with reverence. The air is a rich tapestry of scents: charcoal, smoke, hot iron, and leather, all layered with the sweet aroma of birch kindling. At the center of this world stands the anvil, its surface polished to a mirror shined by countless hammer blows. Bjorn explains, "It's the heart of the forge, the altar where iron is transformed." He reveals that his grandfather built this very forge in this specific location so the northern lights would shine directly through the roof opening. Their people believe that the aurora carries the souls of great blacksmiths, and that iron forged beneath its glow possesses a special strength and beauty. Bjorn then guides you to the bellows, a magnificent leather apparatus with a wooden handle made smooth by generations of apprentices. He instructs you on how to feel its rhythm. Like the very breathing of the forge, the fire needs air to thrive, but too much air burns the coals to wasteful ash. As you work the bellows, you begin to understand that smithing is a complex conversation between the smith, the fire, the air, and the iron. He praises your light touch and strong arm, saying it is what the iron needs. He then places a piece of bog iron, a raw, unrefined ore found in their valley, into the heart of the flame. He teaches you to observe the metal's changing colors, from black, cold and unwilling, to red, awakening, to orange, ready to be worked, to yellow, singing with heat, to white, to hot and dangerous. As you watch, the metal transforms, and you feel as if you are witnessing the awakening of its very spirit. You look up through the roof opening and see it, a pale green glow beginning to dance on the northern horizon. The aurora has arrived, early to bless your work. With a practiced grace, Bjorn lifts the glowing iron from the forge and places it reverently on the anvil. He hands you a smaller hammer, its handle worn smooth by the hands of countless apprentices before you. Its weight feels alien yet profoundly right in your grip. Your first tentative blows land, and a shower of sparks erupts like tiny fleeting constellations. The sound is not merely a clang, but a resonant ring that merges with the deeper rhythm of the forge itself, a hidden music that only those who work with fire and metal can truly hear. This is not just labor, it's a rite of passage. Bjorn teaches you how to let the hammer rebound naturally, to read the subtle response of the metal, to sense its readiness for the next blow. As the night deepens, other smiths begin to arrive. Olaf Steady, the shipwright, comes to forge intricate fittings for his longboats. Eric Wolfbeard and his son Magnus join the chorus, filling the space with the clatter of their own projects. The forge becomes a symphony of purposeful noise. The steady pumping of bellows, the sizzle of hot iron in water, the rhythmic pounding of hammers on steel. Each man works with focused intensity, yet they share a silent understanding, a camaraderie born of shared purpose. Then, your moment of reckoning arrives. Lost in the rhythm, a surge of adrenaline makes you pump the bellows too hard, too fast. The coals roar in protest, and the iron in the fire leaps past the perfect yellow, transforming into an angry, blinding white. It screams with trapped heat, its surface shimmering dangerously. Bjorn's sharp call of "wait" hangs in the air, but it's already too late. Your heart sinks, a cold stone in your chest. The metal, so full of potential moments ago, is ruined, brittle, and useless. A wave of bitter disappointment washes over you, but then you feel Bjorn's calloused hand on your shoulder. He smiles, a gentle, knowing smile, and says, "Every smith learns this lesson. Iron teaches us patience, sometimes with a harsh hand, but always justly." He takes a new piece of ore and starts again, a quiet lesson in resilience. You resume your work with a newfound respect, your movements measured and deliberate. You pump the bellows with a gentle, steady rhythm, no longer forcing the fire but feeding it. Bjorn watches for a long moment, then nods, a silent mark of approval. "Now," he says softly, "you are listening to the metal instead of forcing your will upon it." It is in that moment of quiet realization that you understand the true difference between a laborer and a craftsman. With a newfound respect for the process, you work with calm precision, folding the blade of your knife for the third time. Above, the aurora reaches its crescendo, a breathtaking, celestial river of green and silver light flowing across the night sky. Its intricate patterns seem to mirror the patient layering you are building into the steel, a dance of cosmic and earthly forces in perfect harmony. You now possess an intuitive feel for the metal's temperament when it is compliant and when it pushes back. Bjorn guides you in shaping the blade's final form, his instructions a quiet, rhythmic chant. Sharp, but not brittle, he murmurs. Balanced. The very soul of a tool is in its balance. In that moment, you understand why the ancients believed the northern lights carried messages from the gods. They were the ultimate testament to the harmony of creation. Now comes the pivotal moment, the quench. This is where fire meets water, where the raw heat of the forge is united with the cold of the northern world to forge true strength. Your heart thumps in your chest as you grasp the glowing blade, ready to commit it to the final, terrifying transformation. You plunge the searing metal into a vat of dark oil. The liquid bursts into a brilliant, fiery flash, hissing and spitting as the blade disappears. The sound a sharp breath drawn in by the forge itself. You withdraw the knife, now hardened and black, yet also dangerously brittle. The next step is the most delicate, tempering. This is where the true artistry lies, the subtle warming that removes the brittleness without sacrificing the hard-won strength. Bjorn's earlier lesson becomes your guide. Watch the colors, he had said. They'll tell you when the temperature is perfect. You watch with a master's focus as the blade warms, its surface shifting from a pale yellow to a perfect, shimmering straw. When it reaches the ideal shade, you remove it and let it cool naturally. Finally, you craft the handle from a piece of sturdy oak, wrapping it in strips of leather. Bjorn smiles, saying, "Every tool should be a joy to hold." He tells you that by facing your failures and respecting the material, you have infused the knife with a good spirit, the spirit of patience and hard-won wisdom. It is no longer just a piece of iron. It is a testament to your journey. As the celestial display begins to wane, the other smiths gather around, their faces softened by the forge's golden light. They nod in silent approval, examining the knife you've created. They run their thumbs along the blade's edge, feeling its balance and its strength, and a flicker of admiration passes through their eyes. Bjorn takes the knife and, after a long moment of contemplation, nods, a slow, deliberate gesture. He declares it a good first blade, a pronouncement that feels less like a simple compliment and more like an official welcome into their ranks. Every time you use it, he tells you, you'll remember the night you learned to speak with the iron. You take the knife from his hands, a tangible piece of the evening's journey. It catches the fading light of the aurora in a subtle glint, a quiet, honest beauty. It's a physical testament to what a patient hand and a good teacher can create from raw ore. You help Bjorn bank the forge fire, a final ritual of the night, and carefully arrange the tools back in their places, each movement now infused with a sense of purpose. As you walk back to your cottage, you carry the knife, not just with pride, but with a profound sense of belonging. The village looks different now, more familiar. It's as if the completion of your first forged piece has woven you irrevocably into the fabric of the community. You are no longer an outsider. You are one of the night workers, part of a brotherhood of craftsmen who shape the world while others sleep. Inside your small home, you carefully wrap the knife in soft wool and place it in your wooden chest. You settle into your bed of furs, but you can still feel the rhythmic echo of the hammer in your arms. Behind your closed eyes, you can still see the dancing green lights. The scent of the forge clings to your clothes like a badge of honor, and your hands, now newly calloused and stained with honest work, feel different. They are the hands of someone who knows how to shape the world with fire and iron and patient skill. You drift to peaceful dreams filled with the flowing metal and dancing lights. Dreams as old as smithcraft itself.